I need help. I attempted to go on my maiden voyage in this van with my adventure dog Ace, and I didn't make it. We are going to take a look at the video footage from the start of that trip, and you can see what I am talking about, what I'm dealing with. It is our maiden voyage, and this will be Ace's first time seeing the new van. You ready, Ace? He's confused. He's looking to see where the car is. Not that one. We're going in here. Yeah. Okay, AC, are you ready to see the van? You ready to go, bud? So this is our setup. Yep. Welcome to all of the dog hair. So Ace will either ride in the front seat. Of course, he's going in the driver's seat. Or I'll have him ride on the bed, and I have two straps down. So we are headed to Kodachrome State Park. Are you ready to go, AC? He doesn't know what's going on. At least he's excited. Good boy, AC. I'm glad you're coming. Ace and I are currently driving, and it's not going as bad as it did when I first got Ace, but he keeps trying to get on my lap. He keeps trying to, no. It's very dangerous. I don't think this was a good idea. I don't know about this. He's probably going to have to sit in the back. I'm going to be pulling over. No. And getting gas. And he's probably going to have to go in the back. He just wants to like sit on my lap or something. I don't know. But I didn't medicate him because I wanted to see how he would do. And so far he's not doing very good. I don't know why he can't just ride in a car. He likes to go on adventures. He's an adventure dog, but he does not like to ride in the car. Ace, I really need you to do better. I bought this whole big van for us to go on adventures, and I don't know if this is working out. So, I'll just have to put him in the back, and he'll just have to cry like a baby and whine and whatever. But, yeah. So that's the current status, and I need to focus on driving. So just wanted to check in. You're fine. You're fine, Ace. I got gas. It cost me $85, and I tied him up to the back. Anchor point, and this is a total nightmare. I don't know what I was thinking. Getting a big, huge, brand new, beautiful cargo van with a dog like this, who can't travel in a car. To outfit this, to spend all the money to outfit this and travel with him, I'm really questioning my life choice. I am officially throwing in the towel. I've driven 2 hours of total nightmare. We have 3 more hours to go, and I cannot do it with this dog. I cannot keep this cat, sink a bunch of money into it. The dog cannot travel. I don't know what I was thinking. I do not know what I was thinking, and I wasn't. Now I'm headed back because I just cannot do it with this dog. So that is the status as of now. I am at my wit's end with Ace. I was ready to not only throw in the towel on that trip, which I did, but throw in the towel on this whole van, YouTube. There's some other reasons for that, and Ace even, possibly rehoming Ace, because he can be a big drain on my mental health, which I already have depression, major depressive disorder, to be specific. And it's very challenging at times to deal with Ace, but I want to do right by Ace. And I'm hoping that somebody out there might see this video and say, hey, I know of this trainer or that trainer who could help with this, or maybe you are a trainer and could help Ace with riding in cars. He's always very excited to get in a car, but once we're in the car driving, he acts like what you saw. And then he's excited to get to the destination. So maybe it's just the anticipation of it all, and he just has to be medicated, and that's just the answer, and that's all there is to it. Ideally, I would like to not have to medicate Ace because I don't want him sedated when we get to our destination. I want to be able to have him enjoy where we go, me enjoy where we go, enjoy the drive there, be excited to go, which I am absolutely not, because I just dread the idea of going with Ace in the vehicle. A little backstory for those of you who may not know the history with Ace, but Ace is my rescue dog. He is 5 years old. I've had him for over a year now. I adopted him from the Humane Society. The history that they gave me was that he really loves hiking, and his family he was previously with was homeless. They were able to get housing, and they could not take Ace with them, and so they had to turn him over to the shelter. And what really interested me in Ace is that he did enjoy the outdoors, which is something that I enjoy. But getting there is another story, and I don't know any more than that. I don't know what kind of trauma he has surrounding a vehicle, because when I first got Ace, I had sprained my ankle, and he needs a ton of exercise. And so I tried driving the car, hoping that he would follow along. Like, I grew up with animals. Ace is my very first dog that I've personally owned, but dogs will run along or behind the car. And so I was hoping that Ace would do that, but instead he thought that I was leaving him, and he just came at the car and tried to jump in and scratched my car all up. And he thought that I was abandoning him. And so obviously there is some trauma for him surrounding the car. He also is pretty aggressive. There are some people who want to meet up with me and have our dogs meet, but Ace is not all that friendly with other dogs. He's very indifferent towards them until it comes to his water bowl that I bring with, his toys, his personal space constantly being intercepted, invaded continuously. He reacts and he attacks because of that. And so there is some aggression there with Ace and other dogs in terms of resource guarding. And then the biggest problem is riding in a car with him. And that's what I want to do is I travel and I go see beautiful places and I camp, and it's been my serenity. But in all honesty, I didn't really miss it when I was building what I've built in this van so far, because I knew that once the projects that I was set out to do were finished, that I would have to travel with Ace. And I want to do the best for Ace. You know, maybe if that's rehoming him, I don't necessarily want to do that because I do love Ace. I will miss him greatly. It makes me sad even thinking about it. And of course, there's the idea there that I would feel like a failure. I have also called my vet to talk to him more about potential medication, like on a daily basis for Ace. I did get trazodone for Ace for traveling, but that takes up to 2 hours to kick in, and it's still not a cure-all. Ace is extremely anxious, I'll say, very, very anxious in the car, and it's hard to get him to just chill out. I mean, he's excited to get in, he's excited to go places, but getting there, even if it's a 5-minute drive to the park, is a nightmare. And those of you who've been following me for a while have seen some of those videos, and I'm still dealing with that. And so I have an appointment set up for the vet to talk about that. I also do have a consultation with a trainer who is experienced with behavioral issues. I'm not so sure about this particular behavior with riding in the car. I'm hopeful that, you know, maybe it can't be cured, but it can be greatly suppressed, because I like the idea of having a large dog with me to hear things that I don't hear when I'm out there in nature, to see things that I might not hear, and to act as a, you know, kind of a first line defense for me and my safety. I'm not afraid to go out alone. I've done it the majority of all of my camping trips, but it is nice to have Ace along with me. And so I'm really, really hopeful that maybe there's somebody out there who can share some advice with me with what to do in terms of working on Ace. Maybe there's a trainer out there that can help me with Ace and this anxiety that he has riding in cars, and also his resource guarding. I would like Ace to be social. I'm thinking about going to the RTR in January, and I'm not planning on bringing Ace because he can be aggressive if a dog is in his space or wants his things. I'm sure with Ace being a homeless dog, you know, that's what his owners liked probably about him, is that he was a protector. And I have no doubt that Ace would be a really great protector if I really needed it. When I got Ace from the Humane Society, he was, which I didn't know at the time, but he was medicated, and he was actually medicated on trazodone. And so it was a few days after I got Ace that I was reading over his paperwork from the Humane Society, and it said that his medication was trazodone. I called them. Is this something he needs to be on? What is this? And they're like, this is just something that we give the dogs. They're in a new area to help them feel calm and everything. And maybe trazodone is an antidepressant, but it's used mostly off-label for sleep for humans. And so I guess in dogs, it's used as a calming tool, pill, if you will. And I don't know, maybe there's something out there. If somebody sees this, they can help me suggest if there's other medication that could help him. My mom, when we first got him, right away, she was kind of like, I would medicate him. And I was like anti that. But he is just putting such a drain on my soul that I don't want to get to the point of rehoming him. I don't know if there's anybody who would even take him or have the patience for him, because he is so difficult. And I don't want Ace to end up in a home where he gets abused because people can't handle him. So that's why I'm reaching out and hoping that there's somebody out there who sees this and can help give me some advice or tools to help my dog, to give him the best life that I can, and to also give me a good life with him. I would greatly appreciate any advice anybody has, maybe suggestive, helpful opinions are also appreciated. But I want to enjoy my time with Ace, and he's a big reason that I got this big, beautiful van. I'd really like to keep it and go on adventures with Ace in it, but without him heavily medicated, I just don't know if that's going to be an option, and I don't know what other options I have. So if there's anybody out there who can help me, I would love to hear from you. I'll put my email in the description. You can reach out to me or comment on this video. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I thank you so much for listening to me, taking the time to watch this video all the way through. And hopefully in my next video, I will be making another attempt at a camping trip with Ace. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.